Hello there, I didn't see you. Welcome to my ranch. My name is Ranger Hizzles. You may know my cousin, Timmy Hizzles. Well, he is my first cousin, twice, third times removed, and he has very kindly given me permission today to talk to you about the kind of foods that I grew up eating back in the Old West, 1864. You like to hop along to my wagon? Let's get down to it. Well, hello there again, and welcome to my wagon. Pleased to see you here. Now, when they're talking about Western food, the cornerstone to any growing boy's breakfast. Owie. That's enough of that. Sorry to fool you again, guys. It's me, it's your boy, Timmy John Wayne Gacy Hizzles. Pleased to meet you. Now, it's your boy, Timmy Hizzles. Listen, gang, that accent's kind of doing a bit of a number on my throat, so I'm going to switch back, but we're still going to stick with the Great American Experiment, taking you through some amazing dishes from the Old West, 1864. So what they would often have in the Old West for a growing boy who's preparing for a day out on the ranch was what they called biscuits and gravy. Well, it's a dish that we don't really have so much over here or nowadays, but I managed to track down some ingredients. So I've got the biscuits, gone for Miss Molly's chocolate digestives, seemed appropriate. They look like the standard high quality. Yeah, I mean, good. The packet did split open a bit, but and the gravy, it's just your cheap. I think I probably should have used slightly hotter water because it's still some grounds in there, but it's mostly dissolved. Just put it together. I'm looking forward to this one. It's interesting. It's particularly like the way the sugar brings out the beefiness of the gravy. A definite umami bomb in there. I liked it so much I'm going to save this for later on. Now imagine your day at the ranch has come to an end. It's time for that classic cowboy staple, pork and beans. There we go. Your authentic Western style pork and beans. Let's get that open. Cooked in a can, just like it's supposed to. There they are. That's the pork and the beans. Shall we go in and bung that in the microwave? No! We're not going to bung it in the microwave. There were no microwaves in 1864. They would cook it simmering on a low heat over a roiling fire, possibly while they talked about how many horses they wrestled or how many lassos they hurled at the enemy's horses and siege. So what we're going to do now, low and slow, authentic style, let's cook this through. Should probably about do it. Make sure you get a spoonful with everything in it. Get the pork and the beans. It's fine. It's quite tepid. I thought maybe a couple more seconds would have benefited it from the open fire. But for what it is, it's very good. Some salt and pepper might spruce it up, or some toast. Have that on toast with some cheese, bit of HP sauce. That'd be quite nice. So that's that. It's our Cowboys dinner, supper, as they would call it. And now we're going to switch up for a bit before we move on to our American dessert. We're going to have a little drink. Now, they would often drink whiskey from the bottle back in the Western times. Now, your boy Timmy doesn't keep spirits in the house because he's afraid of ghosts. But I have got the next best thing, Timmy's Special Reserve. Oak-aged. Yeah, this is good stuff. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do this properly. We're not going to be prudes about it. Drink responsibly, kids. So we've got a little measure there. That's a good double there. Oh, have mercy. For now. Your health. Definite notes of taurine and L-carnitine in there. Does it get much better than that, guys? Well, yes it does actually, because now it's time, what we would call pudding, they called dessert back in the Western times. What is more American than good old American apple pie, which is what we're going to make next. So American apple pie, listen, they didn't have fancy baking kitchens back in the old Western times, so there's no cooking fresh pastry dough and stuff like that. In fact, pastry dough as we know it wouldn't be invented until 1982, almost 100 years after the cowboys went extinct. But we are going to do the next best thing, because in the old West they would just use what they had. So commercial applesauce was readily available down in the South in those times, so we're going to get some of that. And I have a spoon, same spoon there. It's got a bit of ketchup on it, so we're just going to disinfect that with some Munster. There we go. Do that again. Get a little bit of applesauce. This is the sort of thing they would do. They would improvise. That's what it's all about. Western cooking is not about high cuisine. It's about improvising and making do with what you... Because some days they wouldn't catch any apples in the plantation. And for the pastry, the crust, it's going to use some of our leftover biscuits from breakfast. Let's give that a try. Make sure you get a nice big spoonful. That is tart. That is a tart meal. Whew, I think we're going to end it there, gang. Timmy Hizzles is going to give that a score now. 4 out of 10 for the food, but I'm going to bump it up just to I think give it the 10 out of 10 just because of the learning. So say goodbye to Timmy for today. And oh, hello again there. It's me, Ranger Hizzles. Well, sun's going down now, about time I mosey on back to my ranch. But sure was nice of y'all to drop on by. Don't be a stranger now, you hear? Till next time, stay safe.